Good morning, dear student. I welcome you all. Yesterday we have gone through the topic organization and its development and what are the various factors of organization, and that was divided into two categories: internal factors and external environment. So till yesterday we have completed that topic. Today the topic which I am going to start is topic number 4 as per our syllabus, an overview of organizational structure. My dear student, first of all we need to understand what is organizational structure. An organizational structure outlines how certain activities are directed in order to achieve the goals of an organization. This is the definition of organizational structure. You can all see it. I hope you all able to see it. An organizational structure outlines how certain activities, mean there are certain rules, duties, responsibilities that are directed in order to achieve the goals of an organization. Suppose, my dear student, if we are having any organization, we are working in any organization, suppose you are the owner of any organization, so you are going to decide certain goals and objective for your firm. So while deciding that objective, we need to decide what will be the activities, what will be the duties, what will be the responsibilities for the employees, and how they are going to achieve that objective. That is organizational structure. The certain activities which has been underlined in this particular topic, you can all see it here. It is certain activities. What are those certain activities? The certain activities are rules, roles and responsibilities framed by the top management for the employees. You all are familiar with the top management, the top level management. The top level management are the bosses of any organization. So they are the person who are solely responsible for deciding the duties, responsibilities, roles and rules for the employees of the organization. So whatever the rules and responsibilities and roles are framed by the top management for the employees, that are known as organizational structure. So that was an overview. I hope you all have gone through this. I am going to share the pics of this particular topic, so don't worry. The next topic is understanding organizational structure. Diagram wise I am going to make you understand the topic beta. Understanding organizational structure diagram. The first topic is this is a pyramid. You all are aware with it because you have gone through the subject management of concept and processes in first semester. So this topic belongs to that. In this topic is related to the pyramid. Pyramid means this whole diagram is representing a triangle shape, which is known as a pyramid. It is also known as an hierarchical model. In hierarchical model, my dear student, we start from the top, the CEO. The CEO is considered as the head of the organization. He is the person who is going to flow the rules, the orders and the responsibility towards the employees, and this channel flows in this manner from top to bottom. This is known as upward communication. When the communication is flowing from top level to when the communication is flowing from top level to down level, then that communication is known as upward communication. So CEO transfer the duties and responsibilities to the top management. Top management is considered of the board of directors, the managing director. They comes under top management, my dear student. We are going to discuss it in detail in our further topic. Then middle management. Here comes the role of the manager, the middle management. This factor is known as middle management, means the manager part. Here the top level assign the duties to manager and the objective to manager, and now from here onwards the manager become the responsible person to transfer it to the supervisor and then to the line worker. Supervisor means the assistant or the subordinate of managers, and then the last is the line workers. So dear student, this is what organizational structure is all about. When the order is coming from top to bottom, it is known as upward communication. When the bottom level is informing to the top level, then it is known as downward communication. I hope you all have got this topic. So this is what organization and organizational structure is all about. our next topic is, now we are going to move up to our next topic, and that is types of organizational structure. My dear student, this topic is not mentioned in your syllabus, but this topic is asked in your examination, so you should carefully understand this topic, the types of organizational structure. My dear student, this is the types of organizational structure is divided into two categories. Two types of structure are there. The first is formal structure and second is informal structure. So it is very important topic. I am going to share the notes of this topic, so be careful while listening this topic and understanding this topic. This topic is of utmost importance, so please give proper concentration, confidence for this particular topic. Not confidence, it's concentration. I'm slipping my words, sorry. So the very first is formal organization structure. My dear student, what is formal organization structure? The formal organization structure means the structure which is designed and framed by the organization, which is formal in nature. In easy language we can call it as in paper. The structure which is formed in paper is known as formal organizational structure. And in formal organizational structure, it is categorized into 8 sub-formal organizational structure. We are going to study it one by one. The very first is line organizational structure. In line organizational structure, what happened, my dear student? In line organizational structure, my dear student, what happened? It is the structure which we have just studied in our previous page, top to bottom. That is line organizational structure. When top level is transferring duties to manager and then manager is transferring it to bottom level, that is called line organizational structure. Second is staff organizational structure. Dear student, staff means when the communication is done between the same level of employee. Means, suppose we can take the example of manager. So manager is of every department: marketing manager, sales manager, HR manager, finance manager. If they are contacting or communicating with each other, that is known as staff organizational structure. Then come the line and staff organizational structure. In line and organizational staff structure, my dear student, what happen is, in this organizational structure, the top level, middle level, bottom level communication is there, and along with that, the horizontal communication is also existing in that particular channel. That is known as line and staff organizational structure. Then here comes the committee organizational structure. My dear students, sometime what happened, some issue arises in any organization, and to solve that issue, a committee is formed, and that committee is known as committee organization structure. Suppose we can take the example of the current situation of COVID-19. Due to it, your colleges is been closed down, and we are delivering you the lecture. So all the strategies that is been prepared by our top level department, our registrar sir, that becomes a committee of organizational structure. That is called committee organizational structure, when a committee is formed to deliver the services. Then here come the divisional organizational structure. In divisional organizational structure, the organization is divided into various divisions like marketing, HR, sales, production, operation, research, finance department. When the organization is divided into such divisional sector, that is known as divisional organizational structure. Then we come to project organizational structure. Project organizational structure means, my dear student, when a particular project is being handled by the organization, and for accomplishing that project a particular department is formed, that is known as project organizational structure. This structure is temporary in nature, my dear student. This is not permanent. Once the project is going to completed, the organization is shelved. So this is only limited up to the project. And then here come the matrix organizational structure. Dear student, matrix organizational structure is very important. This has been asked in short notes also, so please give concentration to this topic. I am going to share the notes in which you are going to have all the information regarding this. Matrix organizational structure means any person of any department can contact to any other department employee. Suppose the sales employee can directly go and contact to the production department, sir, we are receiving complaint from the customer regarding the product, so that production department can change the quality of the product. Then here come the hybrid organizational structure. Hybrid organizational structure means when two companies are merged in with each other, that is called hybrid organizational structure. Suppose we can take the example of Cadbury, which is producing various chocolates. So every chocolate is organized by Cadbury only. So when particular one chocolate team comes with another chocolate team is known as hybrid organization structure. So my dear student, this is what formal organizational structure. ये बेटा सबसे आसान तरीका इसका ये है कि जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन डिसाइड करती है, जो ऑन पेपर होता है, उसको फॉर्मल ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल स्ट्रक्चर बोलते हैं. मगर एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की सफलता के लिए सिर्फ फॉर्मल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्ट्रक्चर ही काम नहीं आता है. कई बार हमारे इनफॉर्मल नेचर भी या इनफॉर्मल बिहेवियर भी हमारे लिए बहुत फ़ायदेमंद साबित होता है. जैसे कि दूसरे स्टाफ मेंबर्स के साथ दोस्ती करना, ताकि दोस्ती होने से क्या होता है बेटा, दे आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट फीलिंग कंफर्टेबल इन दैट पर्टिकुलर कंपनी और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. सो दे आर गोइंग टू लव देयर कंपनी, दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू लीव द कंपनी वेरी इजीली. सो दैट वाई इनफॉर्मल स्ट्रक्चर इज बीन स्टडीड. सो वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इनफॉर्मल स्ट्रक्चर. The informal structure is relationship formed by human interaction within the organization between employees. My dear student, informal structure means the relationship which is formed with the help of the human person. Suppose we have gone to canteen and we catch out some of our friends and we start hanging out with them, and that hanging out becomes sometime becomes a very good relationship measure, and that relationship sometimes restrict us, stop us to leave the company. So we become very loyal, and the attachment of our friends, our colleagues make us to stay longer for that particular company. So that is a very important point and very beneficial point. And informal structure, we can take example of Reliance Industries. You all might be aware by the name of Mrs. Neeta Ambani, who is wife of Mr. Mukesh Ambani. The industrialist, the big name in India country, and in Forbes list, as you might be aware that he has ranked higher than Warren Buffett. So it is a very big achievement for our country. So coming back to our topic, the informal structure. So what Mrs. Neeta Ambani is doing, that she is taking care of all the employees' wives and their children. She is providing education to their employees' children. She is providing medical facilities to the employees. She is providing work to the employee's wife. So they all are getting work in the same company, in the same firm. So what is happening? The employee loyalty ratio of Reliance is very high. The people are working there from last 20 years, 15 years. They are continuously working for that particular company. How is it possible, beta? Just because of the informal structure. So informal structure is very important. If formal is required, then informal is also going to run in the same manner. Organization is a bicycle which run through two tires. One is formal and second is informal. If we are going to avoid one tire, the cycle is not going to run. Just like that, we should not avoid this factor. So my dear student, here I am going to close my topic. This topic is of utmost important. I am sharing the notes of this topic also, and along with this unit topic, dear student, you are going to get the notes of 5th unit also. Actually, that particular notes was prepared for your senior colleagues. So that note I am sharing with you. So go through it. You are going to have some extra topic also. You are going to have diagram also. This all formal organization structure is explained in that particular note in a very good manner. So you all go through it. If any doubt if any doubt exists, please you can contact me. I am definitely going to help you. So I take your leave. Thank you very much for listening and go through the notes. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Stay safe and do take care of yourself. Thank you very much, beta.